We have arrived in Coastal Highway. The Travelaw has been repaired, and Pleasant Valley, a zone that always lives up to its name, is our next major stop. But first, the Quonset. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where I need to take a nap and warm up for a bit. So I think because of the tea that I drank, I do have enough improved rest. So what I'm going to do is sleep for 4 hours, regain a bit of warmth, regain a bit of health, and we're going to keep moving, assuming that Coastal Highway does not get in my way with a blizzard or something, which is possible, but hopefully not. So the plan at present, in case you're out of the loop, is we are headed down into Coastal Highway, but we are not here to fully scavenge Coastal Highway yet. So we're treating this very much like our first visit to Mystery Lake during this series, where we did spawn in Mystery Lake, but we This doesn't look good. Hold on. I'm going back inside. This is about to become a blizzard. This is, like, I'm going to start moving with the Travelaw, and it's going to be a blizzard. And I'm just not going to get anywhere. So let's sleep for an hour. Yep. Hear that? Oh, man. Yep, I said it. I said it, and it happened. Now, let's see if it actually... It might have been on its way down, but I have a feeling it was on its way in. Change direction. Yeah, I think it's about to get bad. So what I'm going to do is stay inside. Yeah, so we spawned in Mystery Lake in this series, but then we moved pretty quickly to Mountain Town. And then we, ironically, went to HRV pretty quickly, which we're going to have to go back to HRV at some point. But we ended up not spending a lot of time in Mystery Lake. And so as we've passed back through the zone more than once, we have sort of visited some of the other locations and mostly scavenged the entire zone. We didn't end up going everywhere, so there's one location that we passed a couple of episodes back. Was that enough? Actually sounds pretty good now. Nice. Okay. It's on the downswing. Let's get the revolver out. Let's load it up. So there was one location on my left as I was moving towards the camp office in Mystery Lake that I did not search, and there is a hunter's blind that I ended up not searching that I had mentioned wanted to go back and check, but I, just wasn't too worried about it. Let's see, anything else off this thing I need to grab? I'm going to grab the distress pistol, just in case I need to ward off a bear. Do I have the flares that I need? Yes, I do. Don't really need anything else off of here right now. I'll just make sure that I have everything else I need. Let's go ahead and grab the bedroll too, just in case I have to abandon this. We'll grab the storm lantern as well. And the cooking pot and cooking skillet, because why not? Just in case I end up leaving this thing behind unexpectedly in the worst case scenario, I want my main stuff. But aside from that, I think we pretty much searched everywhere. So now it's just a matter of heading down into Coastal Highway proper, dropping the Travelaw off. Well, we're going to keep the Travelaw with us, but dropping all this stuff off at the Quonset, which we will scavenge. We're going to scavenge everything that's kind of in our path without going too far out of the way. Hang on. Did I? I did. Just making sure I had the revolver up. Oh, and the Travelaw is down to 76% condition. I was going to check that last episode. Should be fine. So, as an example of like what I'm not going to check, there is a pretty much straight ahead, if I were to go down this slope, there is a cabin out in the wilderness. That's one loot location. We're not going to worry about that. But as we get down to the road, if we pass like the fishing cabins, or we're not going to pass the fishing cabins, but as we pass like the logging cabin, we'll stop and we'll check that. And when we get to the Quonset, we'll search that and maybe the surrounding houses, because why wouldn't we? Especially because there might be some rifle ammo as we head into some of the more challenging areas ahead. But I'm not going to go out to, like, Jackrabbit Island or Misanthropes. We're just going to stay here. Stay true to our path and move towards Pleasant Valley and toward Hang on, there could be a wolf. Towards Pleasant Valley and eventually towards Ash Canyon. Of course, by way of Timberwolf Mountain. Alright, so let's go ahead and follow the road here, as tempted as I am to go right there and grab some acorns. I haven't grabbed acorns in a while. We've walked past several oak trees. I can't tell if that's a function of the difficulty that I'm playing on, which is kind of a Stalker-adjacent, call it Stalker Plus custom difficulty mode. I typically play on something more Interloper-adjacent. Or if it's just because of the changes that they've made where there's just more stuff to be scavenged from the environment, and there's a feeling of, I've got enough of that right now. Which is interesting. That's not necessarily the way that I'm accustomed to treating the Long Dark. Long Dark is usually, especially on high difficulty, it's kind of a game where it's like you grab everything you can from everything you see as you see it. Or at least that's the way that I've played it. Okay, the snow is settling down, which is nice. It's also towards the end of the day, so we've got this kind of foggy atmosphere, relatively dense. It's retaining some warmth. It's not freezing cold, which is nice. And because it's toward the end of the day, sun's been up for a while, everything's a little warmer, there's ambient heat. Best time of day to be moving around like this. So we're almost to the bottom, and then we're going to take a hard left. Again, we'll scavenge locations as we pass them, but we're not going to go out of our way. It'll be interesting... Hello? Bringing this thing all the way into... Nice. All the way into Pleasant Valley, into the Quonset. Because it'll really put the maneuverability and the traversability of the travois to the test. And I'm looking forward to it. Like, it's going to be fascinating to see, like, where I have to make different decisions. Because this slope right here... Ooh. Actually, come to think of it. Should I? I technically could. We don't have to go to the Quonset. I've been talking about going to the Quonset, but we really... Ooh. Ooh. You know what? Hold on. Can it make it? If you don't know what I'm doing, this is... We don't have to go to the Quonset right now. Okay, so I think what I may do... Change of plan. We're still going to go to the Quonset. We are. Nice. But... Oh, don't tell me that. I was just carrying it on this slope. We're going to bring this up here. In our actual resource stash... Oh, come on. No. Why are you like this? Why are you the way that you are? I don't... Okay, well, we're still going to do this. But I take back everything I just said. It's going to be less interesting. Let's... I guess we'll leave...
I can barely walk with this much
I
gear.
know you can. Alright, so let's pick this thing up. And what we'll have to do is drop some of these items here just to get the bulk of it up to the top. I'm not going to drop anything that is in duplicates because it's just not necessary, but we'll drop a lot of the heavy stuff. Okay, that's good enough. Let's get up the slope. Funny enough, recognizing this slope for what it is, as long as Coastal Highway has been in the game, I've talked about this a lot. I talked about it a good bit during the meta-series last year when we did all of the challenges. There's still one more meta-series entry to be done as soon as they do the Hunted Part 3. Can't wait for that. But when we did that series last year, one of the things I mentioned was that One area of Coastal Highway that I never learned particularly well was like the upper regions where you have all the crisscrossing pathways that go to different spots. And like learning this slope and where it is, because the Pleasant Valley entrance is right up here. That's why I have changed my mind in real time here, because I just sort of realized where I was and was like, wait a freaking minute. Are you serious right now? It's in the same spot, too. This game has given me so many advanced guns, this series. This is so dumb. And it's funny, too, because I was just asking, why are you the way that you are? And I said that at the end of the last episode when I found that last one. Holy crap. Deja vu. Literal... Okay, this is a duplicate. There's literally stuff in the same spots here as in the previous kind of spot that I came in, which is kind of frustrating to see, but it is what it is. All right, now the downside of this... Hang on, did I check here? I did. Is that there's not like a locker here. The nice thing about leaving stuff at the Quonset is there's a locker. There's not a locker here, so we have to like leave a bunch of things here in such a way that like... I mean, we'll leave the fresh deer hides for sure. Let's go ahead and put those down. Actually, how much space are in these containers? 33 pounds? Okay, that's good enough. So the cured maple saplings, we will transfer those. The cured birch saplings. I might, you know what, let's keep those, maybe, because having the ability to make some more arrows might be handy. Stump remover I'll keep. Scrap lead, much to my chagrin, I will keep for now. The cured guts, I'll take half of them. Yeah, this is going to be kind of tough, because there's some stuff that I definitely need, although the argument that I need that much cloth is pretty flimsy. Let's go ahead and drop some of this stuff. There we go. All right, I cannot wait to no longer need the replacement fuses. Getting close to that point. All right, so we're going to leave the Woodwright's bow. We'll keep the sport bow. And hopefully that's the right decision. We're going to keep just a couple of each of these flares. We're going to drop most of these sewing kits. And most of these whetstones. Okay, yeah, I don't love this. All right, I do have some clothes here I can get rid of. Okay. And there are a lot of stems here. Like, a lot. I'm going to put the advanced guns away. We'll probably come back for that. But at this point, I just have more of those than I need. All right, put the charcoal away. Keep the arrowhead. I have the 4 flare shells here. Where are the rest of my flare shells? Are they still on the travel? Probably are. The 1 piece of rifle ammunition. Wow. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and put that away. This away. Put the stick away. And now I guess we'll go down and get the rest of the stuff. Those will leave there curing. Oh, wow. Things have cleared up. It's nice and pretty. So we are still going to head down to the Quonset proper, but then we'll probably just come back up this way and head to Pleasant Valley. I just want to make sure that I have everything set up in kind of a proper waypoint.
This pack is getting pretty heavy.
Oh, you're fine. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh my god. I guess I really did drop a lot of the heavy stuff. Because now I'm moving very slowly. This is why we're going to Pleasant Valley and to Ash Canyon, by extension, as quickly as possible. I want that extra 10 pounds, 11 pounds actually, of carrying capacity, and I shall have it. Nothing shall stand in my way. Except for, like, maybe a bear or two. Or a moose. my last trip to the top of Ash Canyon in Against All Odds Season 7 was interrupted by a moose and some broken ribs. That at that particular level of challenge did not make my life very easy. But we got through it. I can see the lookout tower up there. See, there's a part of me that's tempted to explore a little bit more thoroughly, but I'm just not going to give in to that particular temptation too much. It is going to be challenging to decide what to leave behind here, though. It genuinely will. Okay, so we have this container, which is already mostly full. We have these 2 advanced guns. And there is a part of me that's tempted to, like, keep them both, but I really do have to stay light right now. So I'm going to put 5 of these stems away. That's a pound. I'll still keep 3. And I might come back for those, being totally honest. I might. Okay, put those clothes away. Definitely going to put a lot of this away. All right, and that's the last we can put in that container, unsurprisingly. Oh, nice. This can fit another 33 pounds. So that will serve as our locker then. It's unexpected, but I'll take it. Okay. Storm lantern. Yeah, lugging all this stuff around is going to be a chore. I don't know. Oh, man. We still have a lot more stuff on me than I would like to be carrying around. So I can probably get rid of, let's say, half the matches. We're going to have to do some basic triage here. Get rid of things that we don't necessarily want to get rid of. Just to save weight. The canister, I want to have that on me. All right, the antibiotics. Yeah, we can get rid of some of these. Get rid of those painkillers. Get rid of 2 of the bandages. 1 of the burdock teas. All right, so we're starting to look pretty good. I can probably... I will wait on the food until I leave here, because I think I'm going to have to spend the night. Okay, this is where some decisions have to be made. When I am no longer having to lug these things around, which, by the way, is very soon. When I get to Pleasant Valley, I'm going to find the signal tower, and then we'll use the last of these, and I will no longer have to worry about 6 pounds of these things. And with that in mind, I can actually get rid of most of them. So let's go ahead and transfer some of these out. I don't remember exactly how many of them I need for each, so I'm going to be fairly generous with what I keep. Keep 6 of each, just to be thorough. But we're close to no longer needing those at all. All right, I'm going to dump the recycled can, because I'm going to get another one anyway from eating those pinnacle peaches. I'm going to dump the cloth, too, because there's plenty of cloth ahead. I'll dump the cured leather as well. It's just not needed at the moment. And now, okay. Everything else I kind of want to have with me. Revolver ammo, maybe? Do I want to get rid of half of that? No, you know what? That's the one thing I have a lot of, and I feel like I would regret that decision later. That's the kind of thing that I can just see myself kicking myself for down the line. So, let's eat some pinnacle peaches. That's going to get rid of some more weight right there. Oh yeah, there's definitely room to get rid of some items here. We'll do the banged up pork and beans as well. We have some tea that we can make too. Haven't paid too much attention to that, but I do definitely have some. And let's go ahead and, well, no, we're going to eat some cattail stalks later. For now, we'll just eat the chocolate. And there's a part of me that's tempted to leave these oats as well, because it, like, those oats are not actually enough to make porridge with. So like I can get rid of the rounding error that I've been running into over and over by dumping those now. So we're going to do that. Okay, so now I just need to rest for a while. And this is going to be a little bit awkward because it's right at the beginning of the night, but I'm still... You know, there's a part of me... Do I just want to head down to the Quonset now? Is it safe? Let's take a look. I think I do. Yeah, I do. Let's just go. I'm a little encumbered. I'm going to move a little slowly. But it's fine.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Because what'll happen is I'll get down to the Quonset. I'll be able to check for rifle ammo, which is the main reason I want to go down there. I can rest and then... Hang on, do I have my frickin'... I do. Got my bedroll. You know what? Hold on. I just had an idea. There's no reason for me to have these on me right now. None. So let's drop them. Save a little bit of weight that way. We're under the 100-pound mark there. Make life a little bit easier. But if I do this, it'll be later at night. I'll be more tired. It'll be easier to just like travel by daylight, which is kind of what I want. So let's do this. All right, still not going to go very far out of my way. Thankfully, the gravity is working in our favor at the moment, carrying us down this slope pretty fast. I do want to check this shed, so we're going to do that. I'm carrying most of the stuff with me that I want to have. One of the challenges is going to be what I need to get rid of when I head up the rope to Timberwolf Mountain. That will also be a challenge I face in Ash Canyon to a degree. Okay, let's see how this goes. We might have some company here. Not going to go to the right. We will step into the shed here, as promised, and as mentioned several times. Where are you? I know you're here. We'll start back here looking for you. Maybe the wolf isn't here. Interesting. No axe. I was checking to see if there was a hatchet in there anywhere. Alright, let's have a look around here. Flashlight, don't need it. Oh, yay. Don't need tinder. I'll take the pinnacle peaches just if for no other reason than to give me food for what I'm doing. There is a firearm cleaning kit. That is a welcome sight. I don't have too many of those. There's some socks that I'm not even going to worry about. Not even going to pick them up for the cloth because I already dumped all my cloth. I just don't need it right now because it's not that I don't need the cloth, but I will find more. You have to remember, I'm headed to Pleasant Valley, of all places. There are houses. Thought I just heard a footstep. I do not see a hatchet in any of these stumps. Interesting. Okay. You know what would be wild right now? Because we're coming up on the mine here. If we got an aurora and we're able to go into the mine right now, I would so do it. For the loots. So that's one thing we might do this episode or the next, if it happens. But we've got a pretty narrow window here, and I don't want to be in this zone for long. But it counts, because it's right here. Like, it's along my path. So I've given myself an excuse. Hang on, let me... I don't know why I'm worried about the wolves so much. I guess I'm just trying to keep myself disciplined to, like, the level of concern about wolves that I would have on higher difficulty. These wolves are not that scary. They're really not. As you've seen from the ones that I've actually gotten bitten by. They haven't done a ton of damage. So it's more just of a nuisance It's more just a nuisance thing, like, than anything else. I'm not concerned about them hurting me so much as just damaging clothes, making me take additional time to nurse wounds or change, you know, my plan, especially given that I have such a specific travel plan at the moment. I'm just trying to avoid that as much as I can. Alright, so we are approaching the Quonset pretty rapidly. I'm going to get down on the road here and take advantage of the speed. And hopefully that wolf will not be too close. Yeah, they're fine. They're far enough away. Oh, just kidding. They just turned right toward me. That's nice. Super nice. Just what I wanted. I'm going to stay on the far side of the road. There's another one out in the distance there. The wolf turned around and is now even closer. Love that. Oh, they're walking away. That's good. Alright, moment of truth. Rounding this rock might bring me within its range. Maybe. Especially if it turns around while I'm not looking at it. Okay, I think it's fine. We are good. Okay. This is working out pretty damn well, dare I say. Although we do have a blizzard coming, so let's open this trunk. See what we can find. I do want the storm lantern. Let's... No, I didn't... Didn't want to actually get out. I just wanted to light the interior of the car. Ah, nice. Field dressing your kill training manual. Glove box. I see a flare down there. I'm not going to worry about that toque. Nothing in the visors. I'm still... Oh, candy bar. Nice. I'm still really trying to get more in the habit. I'm going to turn the lantern off. I know it might make it a little bit hard to see, but I'm still concerned about predators, and we are approaching the Quonset anyway. I just want to be able to pop off a round if a wolf is approaching.
I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
I'm still trying to break the habit of like very quickly glancing at the visors without actually checking them. That's something that's backfired multiple times since I brought the channel back, because now obviously you can find stuff in visors, but for the longest time you couldn't. It wasn't possible. And let me tell you, that is a hard habit to kick, because I'm used to opening them just for the memes and for not... just for the amusement of it, I suppose. Alright, there could be a bear, so I'm so nervous, because if I stay too far to the right, I could aggro a wolf. If I stay too far to the left, I could aggro a bear. Right, I'm just going to make a break for it. Yep, bear's here. Bear's close. Quonset is straight ahead. This could be scary. There could be a wolf right in front of me and I can't see. Alright, I think I ran him off. I just used up my sprint though, and the wolves are still spawned. So I need to get inside as quickly as possible. Hey, that worked out. That was some luck, if I've ever seen it. Sorry, no, that was a little bit nerve-wracking. Okay, immediate game. I have revolver ammo. I need rifle ammo. Why are you like this? That's not funny anymore. Like, God, this loot table for this playthrough has been so revolver ammo heavy. I need rifle ammo. And the first thing I see is a box of ammo. And I know you heard it in my voice. I was so excited. I was like, hey, that looks red to me. Just kidding, it's yellow. God. Like... And the funny thing is, I was just answering a commenter who's asking... You know who you are. You're asking... is it even necessary to make ammo? People talk about it all the time, but like the game always gives me more ammo than I ever need. And it's like, first of all, on higher difficulty, yes. It's absolutely helpful, especially if you do still play on a higher difficulty with the rifle enabled. Then you want to have that ammo. Note left behind. 2 more joined us today. Seems their horse couldn't go any further. One of them's called Sean. He's from Ireland. Not quite home, but close enough. Apparently he came here for an acting career. Best thing, though, is that he's got a bag of fruit pastilles that he's going to share just with me. Probably for the best. Since everyone's so paranoid, the other idiots would probably think he was trying to poison them. I thought it would be safer this far north, less people and all. Maybe I should leave. Backer 644. Well done. Good lore. Random survivor lore. Okay. Anything else on the ground back here at all? Oh, there it is. There it is. Come to Papa. You heard me crying about it, and you're like, okay, alright, fine, have some rifle ammo. Oh, that's great. There's another one there. Alright. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. There's probably more, too, to be honest. Alright, there's a replacement fuse. I will grab that, just in the off chance that I happen to, like... I'm being paranoid. I have more than enough, but I'm being thorough. Okay, let's check the file cabinet. Anyway, yeah, like, on higher difficulty, yes. You need to be able to make rifle ammunition, especially if you keep the rifle turned on, but you're playing on an Interloper-adjacent setting, because you don't find that much ammo in the world. But this playthrough has turned into another example of why you might still want to make rifle ammo, even on something more Stalker-adjacent, because... this playthrough. Because against all odds, Season 01. You can just say that to people. And they'll be like, what? Hadrian's back? And then you'll be like, yeah, he's been back for a year and a half. Why does YouTube not send recommendations? Or not recommendations, but like notifications to subscribers. It's so rude. Alright, let's see. I'm joking, I'm not bitter. Let's see. Hacksaw. I'll grab those wires too, because paranoia. Huh, another storm lantern. Very nice. I'm not going to grab that replacement fuse. I'm only so paranoid. There's a basin with some potable water. Interesting. Is it really potable water? It is. Fascinating. Alright, I'm going to triple check for rifle ammo because there's still a pretty good chance that we'll find more. Grab that whetstone. It genuinely is one of the locations that's more generous on rifle ammo kind of across the board. So I'm just fully trusting that past experience. And hoping that I find a little bit more before we're done here. We'll see. Wilderness kitchen, a couple of flares. I'm going to pick everything up, but I might end up dropping some things. Dusting sulfur will come in handy for making ammo.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Okay, Summit soda. Not a Summit soda. Oh, 3 Summit sodas. Hey. Go energy drink. Yeah, we're going to end up dropping some stuff. Wood matches, Summit soda, tin of sardines, Old Mill flour, cooking oil, Running River oats, Pinnacle peaches. Yeah, see, this is what I kind of had a feeling would happen. We are entering one of the more beginner-friendly zones. No rifle ammo, though, aside from the 1 box. And you know what? I'll take the 1 box. It's fine. It's completely fine. I appreciate that I was given what I was looking for, especially after complaining about it. I'm happy. Alright, what else have we got? There's another casing. Alright, so we've got some rifle shell casings, that's for sure, but nothing... Let's check the register. If there were rifle rounds in the register, I don't know that I would have been able to contain my amusement. And we are still going to check the houses in the immediate area because it would be silly not to. We're so close, and we could find some good stuff that'll help us for the next leg of our journey, even though we are pretty well prepared as is. But we will save that for the next episode. I do have a thought that I want to share at the end of this episode just for the community before I wrap up. I'm very much going to be ad-libbing this, but it'll be good stuff, hopefully. Let's see, let's go ahead and eat these ketchup chips. I just want to not have this to worry about, and then get a save point, just so that I can be free of concern for a second. There we go. Alright, let me also drink a... Oh, don't tell me I left... Oh, there it is. Alright. Drink one of these. So I can have improved rest, which I have some improved rest still, but I want to add to what I have. I would like to leave for Pleasant Valley with as much improved rest as possible. Now, I didn't finish drinking that entire tea, unfortunately, so I didn't get all the improved rest that I could have. All right, there's the bed. Let's sleep for 6 hours. And we should wake up, like, maybe with a little bit of daylight, although maybe not. Okay. Yeah, no daylight yet. But what I will do with that save point, let's go ahead and just light a lantern real quick as I wrap this episode up. I've said this a couple times, haven't said it as much in recent episodes because I've been just focused on bringing the schedule back online, but I want to take a second as I wrap up this episode to kind of let you know what's going on and also say thank you once again for your patience with the schedule over the last weeks and months as I have got this new computer built and have been focusing on bringing the channel back online. There's so much that I could say, and I want to save most of it for like a proper look-ahead video. I still haven't done a proper look-ahead video. I did an update to kind of let you know the computer was together, but I haven't done one to really say, hey, the channel is fully back. And the reason is that, like, the struggle's been real for a while for a number of very good reasons. And so your patience has been extraordinary, as the channel has generally not been what I try to make it, not only for subscribers, but especially for channel members, for people supporting the channel directly, and for people who have been so involved and so kind and patient over the course of the last months in the Discord through the community. So I just want to say thank you again for all of the kindness that you've shown over this period, because there has just been a lot of really positive stuff going on in my life. But as a good friend of mine recently put it in a way that when I heard it, when I saw it and just like looked at these words on the screen, it was like, ooh, yeah, that. They described it as coming out of survival mode. And I don't mean survival mode in a game, like coming out of survival mode in life, really transitioning out of a period where you have to be like really protective of certain things. And I think in some ways I've been that way in a very long-term sense, but I think I've also been that way in a short-term sense on account of the amount of trouble I've had with my previous build before I built this one. In ways that, again, I'll go into it more maybe in a full channel update for those of you who want to hear it. But the main thing I want to express is just gratitude. And the reason I'm expressing that gratitude now is that maybe it's been apparent from the last couple of episodes, but this is the end of a recording session where I've just sat for 4 episodes, which that might not sound like much, but it's been really hard to do on account of this stuff for the last couple of months. But I just did it. And it feels pretty freaking good because everything is working. Now, I've said that, and now that I've said that, I might find that something's still not working. But fingers crossed, that feeling of things working the way that they should is what's been missing, and what's made things difficult in a very, big picture sense. And it just is awesome to be getting to the end of this, and I still have most of my day ahead of me here as I wrap this up. And that's a good feeling too. That's what's supposed to happen with my recording schedule. So as I wrap up this particular recording session and this episode, I just feel a particular and very just in the moment, spur of the moment desire to express my gratitude to you, all of you, for being patient, not only while I was gone for much longer a few years ago, but over the last couple of months while I've wobbled to, keep things going, realizing just the extent to which my old build was holding me back. And I'll talk about that more in the proper place, but thank you from the bottom of my heart. Seriously, I can't say it enough. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. For early episodes, channel emotes, and member badges, look for the join button. New episodes drop at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time every day but Wednesday, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I will see you next time.